Carjackings are unfortunately pretty common in the metro, but police say a man used this, a bow and arrow, in his alleged crime spree. Just after 6 this morning on West Peachtree Street, a woman told police a man shot an arrow into her windshield, demanding she get out. She got out. He sped off. The police say that was his second carjacking attempt of the morning. Good evening. I'm Sean Gables.
And I'm Alan Devlin in for Rick Fallbaum. The suspect has been identified as 29-year-old Trent Emery, and he's now in the hospital after being shot by police. CBS 46's Ashley Thompson is live in Cobb County with more on why these officers opened fire. Good evening, Ashley.
Good evening. That whole bizarre series of events ended right here. Police say Emery took that stolen car and drove it right here to Marietta. And take a look. This is where he crashed, driving right up here on the sidewalk, slamming into this column. You can see the markings that are still here on this bridge. But it's what he did when he got out of the car that forced police to shoot him. It was hard to miss the blue lights near South Marietta Parkway and Atlanta Street this morning.
There was a couple of police officers going past us. They was in the middle of the road stopping people.
Moments before, officers had opened fire on 29-year-old Andrew Trent Emery. Police say he was behind the wheel of this Toyota Camry when he crashed into this bridge. The front of the car smashed in, windows shattered. Marietta police responding to the crash say when they arrived on scene, Emery was holding something usually reserved for hunting.
When our officers responded, they were presented with an individual with a bow and arrow who pointed that bow and arrow at them. At least one of our officers did pull out their handgun and did fire towards that suspect.
The bizarre series of events ended with Emery shot in Marietta, but investigators say it all started in Atlanta.
Well, it was a little far out and crazy. How did they get all the way from Atlanta to Marietta?
Police say around 6:15 this morning, Emery used a bow and arrow to carjack a woman in Midtown. They tell us he fired the bow into her windshield, demanding she get out. When she did, officers say he took off in her 2014 Toyota Camry. An hour later, this. People who live and work nearby in shock.
It was very, very stupid of him to pull the bow and arrow.
Police say after refusing to comply with commands and put down his weapon, officers shot Emery once. He was taken to the hospital where he's expected to be okay. For hours, part of the road was blocked off as police secured the scene. The GBI now taking over the investigation. And we want to give you one more look at where that car crashed. Just really some incredible damage here. Now, Emery tried to carjack two others before successfully stealing that Toyota Camry. We are learning more about those victims. We'll have more coming up tonight at 9 and 11 on CBS 46. For now, I am live in Marietta. Ashley Thompson, CBS 46 News.